Hello, hi. You are listening to Aarti. Welcome to my channel.
Hi everyone, hello, hi. Hi everyone, a very random start to the day and also to the video. I just woke up and I thought of shooting this video because I really want to update it. I really want to upload this video on June 3rd. I'm shooting it on June 3rd, but I am thinking you guys will be watching it on June 4th or 5th. But the speciality of June 3rd is it's a very auspicious day. It's a very auspicious day for me because I'll be celebrating my first wedding anniversary. Yay! So today I'll be celebrating my first wedding anniversary. So we do have our dinner plans and stuff, but I was also thinking, what is it that I can do on YouTube, which is, something wedding related. Okay, now that I have justified why I'm doing this video, let me also put it out there that my initial, content idea was to talk about this do's and don'ts for the bride in wedding planning, but then I saw that a few people have covered that already, so I thought of giving it a different angle. So a few points are from my personal experience and a few from my friends' personal experience, who also got married very recently, so the memories are pretty fresh. So here is my 2 cents on what we should do when we or shouldn't do when we go for a wedding next time. Also, yes, you can put down your wishes on the comment section. I'll be happy to read them and it will make our day. I don't know if I should be posting this video like this or not. Please ignore my morning face and just all these baby hair is not kept well. Also ignore my style of vlogging, walking and talking. I'm hungry and I need food in the morning. So let's talk while I quickly do some tattikutte breakfast, okay? So where should we begin? Don't give competition to the bride or the groom. So this is a topic that I'm hearing a lot from... Oh my. Now this is a topic I am hearing a lot from Instagram nowadays. A lot of people are talking about this now and it makes complete sense. I connected with it immediately, but I must admit that it is not something that was there in my head ever. Up until I heard about it from someone else, and yeah, it made sense. Yes, I'm gonna be mindful about it. So basically it's just that, tone down your dressing a little bit. It just don't go overboard with your dressing. Dress nicely, dress beautifully, dress amazingly, but if the bride has asked you to avoid certain colors to the wedding or have asked you to wear a certain color, just respect that. They might be having some vision for their wedding video or the photographs or the palette that they are thinking for the wedding. So yeah, I think it's better, it's their day, let them enjoy, let them stand out. You will have your day, or you might have had your day and you have enjoyed being the center of attention, or you might have not enjoyed being the center of attention, but you get the point. Second point, I'm not fixing. See, I'm not a multitasker. I am not having my coffee. So what is special for breakfast? It's bread. I was thinking of having oats, but no, I'm in no mood. Here is a dishwasher, by the way, so I'm just taking the dishes out from here. If you're wondering why I'm going down there all the time. Oh, this is sourdough bread, by the way, which I got from Amish Market. If you have not watched my previous vlog, you can go and check them out. On to the second point. Should we change the angle? Are you guys getting bored? The change of angle is just from here to here. Second point, do your bridesmaid's duty right. Now, this happened in my wedding and I take the complete blame for it because I wasn't I wasn't vocal enough about the fact that I need someone by my side all the time, because in my head I'm like, oh yeah, I can do everything all by myself. But no, not on your wedding day, sweetie. That is something that I've learned during my wedding. There were people who would have happily done that for me, but it's just that I wasn't open about it. I didn't demand for that help. So if you're the bridesmaid, if you're the close friend of the bride, just go to her and see if she's doing okay and stuff. All the chotu things, okay. Making sure that she has eaten her breakfast. It was not in my case. I will eat anyway, and I'm not eating now. Okay. So she has eaten her breakfast. She's hydrated enough. Her sari is on point. Her lehenga is on point. Her jewelries are kept nice. Her hairstyle is okay. Helping her with the photos. Keeping some tissues with you so that in case the girl is sweating or she has spilled something, you can hand over the tissue. Just making her day a little more easier. Just taking away that one thing from her plate.
These are like little छोटे things.
Now let's go to the third point, shall we? What is the third point? This is strawberry jam. I'm doing a very basic breakfast actually. I'm kind of running late. It's already lunchtime. Don't be disheartened or disappointed if the family, like the bride's or the groom's family didn't say that big hi hello to you. See, the hi hello on normal days and the hi hello on the wedding day will be different because the family, they have so many things running in their head. They have been running for the past 3-4 days, and on the wedding day also they are just making sure that everything is all right. There are so many people under one roof. People are coming from here and there. So yeah, so just don't be sad if Bindu auntie didn't say that hi hello to you, because Bindu auntie is going through a lot of things. She is kind of zoned out, thinking her child is getting married and stuff. So this Bindu auntie is my mom and this actually happened. My mom was half zoned out during the wedding. So next time when I go to a wedding, I'm not waiting for the family to come and say hi hello to me. No, I would rather get up from my seat, go say hi hello to them, talk to them, say how beautiful everything is, how pretty she is looking and stuff, and go have your sadhya and enjoy. That brings me to the next point. What is the next point? Oh, criticism can wait. My god, I can't stress this enough. Okay, so my bread is ready. Let me make some coffee as well. So let's talk about this thing. Please don't tell the bride or the groom that something is off in your look. This makeup is not looking good. The saree is not looking good. There can be two situations. One is where the bride is so happy with her outfit. She is happy with her makeup, her hair, her saree or her lehenga, whatever. She is so happy. She is feeling like Cinderella, angel. I'm so pretty. Yay. Okay. And then you go and tell, something is off in your look. Just don't. There is another situation which happened to me, okay, during one of my receptions. My lehenga was so pretty. It was so pretty, but for some reason the makeup was awful. And the moment I looked into the mirror, I knew that this was really bad. And that was supposed to be the major highlight reception we had. But thank God, I kind of realized that I do have like good thulikatti. I was like, chal, let me just go, put on a smile on my face and be there. It was not my best looks, but still, why to put that extra fire on me? Our, brutally honest mouth can just wait. Okay, are we good? I hope the points were clear. I hope I made some sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have my breakfast. I have to edit this video and upload it, and then I will get ready and enjoy my dinner date with my husband. Also, if you want me to talk about this do's and don'ts for the bride during the wedding planning, like how I did and stuff, feel free to drop them on the comment section. I'll be happy to do that on my second wedding anniversary. I'm kidding. I'll be happy to do that anytime. Okay, bye-bye.